Okay, so the reason last episode's audio was so god-awful is YouTube rolled out an automatic AI thing that they made me agree to without my knowledge that fixes audio on things. I don't think it fixed the audio, but this time there will be no problems and everything will be just fine.
There is no meme.
Welcome back to Fire Emblem Sacred Stones Reforged. Last time we killed Leon after a lot of thinking, and now Leon's alive again. Gotta fight him again. But not here. Right here, nothing bad will happen. Everything is going to be completely okay. This is the same as it is in vanilla. Okay. Nothing new here. Let's do it. Now, the interesting thing about this bit, I'm gonna skip this because we've seen it before, is that, well, first of all, I don't need a Nez anymore. Kyle, welcome back. We missed you. The thing is I actually have a few units that I would really, really like to pick up some kills. Because I have a lot of units that are kinda hot with their growth rates. So, the decision... wait, what is Cormac at? Oh, yeah, he's going to okay. So the decision as to what the hell I do and with the level ups is quite interesting. Because Scylla could use it. I guess Calm could use it. Like, everyone's got some pretty good growth rates. So, I'm thinking, you know, personally, that, we're gonna be back. We're gonna get a lot of people, a lot of kills. And, bottom text. So, let's jam. Alright, so for starters, we longbow this one. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And for her level up, the 90% speed growth didn't happen. And that was kind of the most important one. Whatever, okay? You know, whatever. Honestly, I'm not even that mad. I'm not mad at all. Ephraim, did you just critical hit an egg? Jesus Christ. That abortion was illegal even in the states where it's legal. Alright. Dance for Amelia. And she will actually just pick up a kill here. Oh, she won't. Right. Well, that kind of sucks. Oh well, egg for you. It might be coming across in my voice, it probably is. I'm still sick. Now you might be thinking to yourself, golly, why don't you rest? Well, thing is, I rested all day. I sat around and played Octopath Traveler for like 6 hours. I can go to work. Took the day off. I'm rested. But I thought to myself, I want to play Sacred Stones because that makes me happy. Yes, 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 you're so scary. No, you're not. You're not even scary. Alright, you are less than dirt. Oh, right, I forgot about Shadow Shot. Right. I forgot about Stone. Never mind, they don't matter. They don't matter. Also, get fucked. Also, I am sad to report that you actually can't get... Well, if I attack with Amelia, she doesn't get the Garish Axe level up. But I'm just going to trust Amelia's natural growth rates. I think she's just going to get this just fine, normally. Oh, so that was a mistake. Investing in our children's future, bad move. I shouldn't do that. Let's see, level 5, level 4, yeah, let's give it to Kai. Oh, fuck, I forgot to give him the plate shield back from Myrrh. Huh, I should do that. Let's see, Myrrh, like, Ewan doesn't need it. You do. Joshua could use some kills on some eggs. Oh, or he can just get it off of a gargoyle. That'll work. Okay, so, the whole get level ups plan, not really working right now. I gotta admit, it is not very cash money right now. But, Ephraim is going to make it all better. Okay, I really need your speed to increase. That hasn't increased in a while. Granted, you getting strength is nice, because it's also been a while since that's happened. But, I don't know, who else? Luke is like the one that doesn't. Actually, if she gets one more level up, she might be a good, Juana Fruit user. I have a few, candidates for the Juana Fruit that are quite lovely. Because Luke still has a lot of stats to gain, and her growth rates are pretty good. That might be the sauce. That might be the motion in the ocean. Alright. Oh, and I think I got sidetracked with this. I have been informed by the comments section that people were saying, oh, you can forge, what's the term I'm looking for? You can forge... I'm blanking on it. Monster weapons! Jesus Christ, that took me way too long. That was possible a patch ago. It is no longer possible. Which is sad. But, what you gonna do? So, Amelia, we're going to use the Garish Axe. You're also going to crit a baby. I think it's a little unnecessary, but... yeah. Oh, that's an Axe Bane. That might be really bad. Nah, Amelia's gonna be fine. She clutches those. Scylla's going to move up like so. You're gonna move over there. I guess you'll go down here. Loot's gonna Boltine. Alright, I don't need her to Boltine an egg, I think. I might, actually. Let's just Boltine the farthest egg. Let's get it out of here. Okay, Joshua's level 5. He could use some love. Natasha... I'm going to send Cormac down here, purely because I don't know when those eggs start to hatch. And let's disable the volcano, because that's something you're allowed to do, and it's always funny. Alright, so that's not good. Let it be known that that's not good. If this stone hits, that's arguably even worse. We're good. We're good. We're not good with that, though. Alright, I am gonna have to just back up with, Amelia. And what's your movement? What's that? 6? 8? Okay. I am not, as I've said before, I am not... You know what? Hold on. I need to trust in my units, alright? I think Amelia will get a good level up this time without the Garish Axe. I have not learned my lesson, okay? I keep having faith in Amelia, and I need to stop doing that. Okay, why are we hating on these eggs so much, okay? Why is everyone critting these eggs? What did they do to you? Palm got a pretty good level up. Okay, that's good, that's good. I'm going to need one of my healers to go up there, actually. Yeah. Level 8, level 9. Alright, I'm pretty sure you don't. Well, okay, that's easy enough to... Yeah, this is easy enough to make not a problem. And then Ephraim goes over here. Yeah, you're not close to hatching. Beautiful kill by Ephraim. He'll level up from the next egg. Tethys can dance for her brother. And he can go over there so he can heal next turn. I think Myrrh and Scylla just get hit by the burn here. It's not pleasant, but it's how it goes. Does Cormag handle these two? He's in excruciating pain, but yes. So what happens is Cormag goes right here. Joshua comes in close behind, and Natasha's over here. Support reasons, okay, that side's good. Do I need to move Kyle up there? I'm gonna go with no? No Kyle over there? Could be a mistake. Okay, so good news. None of the north eggs are starting to hatch yet. Bad news, that kind of tends to happen all at once. So once one egg starts to grow, they're all growing. And that's a problem. But that is a problem for me for later. I don't give a shit about that right now. But to me in like 3 minutes going, oh! Let's see, level up for Cormag. Okay, he got speed. That's good, that's good. He needed that. God, the beauty of having a ridiculously high speed stat and a ridiculously high luck stat. That's not a weapon triangle advantage. That's not a terrain advantage. That's just raw, unadulterated evasion. Just like my taxes. Okay. So, let's Scylla with the longbow can handle this one. And then Myrrh walks up, and I'm almost positive she one-shots one of these bales. She doesn't, but she doesn't take any damage in retaliation. And she doubles through the plate shield? That's my girl right there. Oh, yeah. There we go. Daughter, grow big and strong. Can Ewan just... Are Ewan calm? Not quite. But, with some assistance... Oh, Amelia can kill the spider. Okay, well... I think that's pretty good. How do I want to handle this? Alright. Amelia, you just kill the damn thing. Now, no need to overthink it. Ewan can then come up here. You're Amelia. Oof. Yeah, let's have Calm bait over one of the eyeballs. I think that's fine. Then Tethys goes over there. Okay. Now you're about to hatch. And I think you're smelly and you shouldn't be allowed to do that. What's up? Wait, do you have a ranged weapon or a regular weapon? You have both? Alright. In that case, spear him. Perfect. Natasha then goes down here, heals up Cormag, and then there's you. And Joshua's not in danger. Okay. Now as for these eggs, let's see, level 6, level 4. Alright. So everyone's kind of like close to a level up here. We can have loot. Get rid of this island. Easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. And, speaking of cover girl, loot has decided to grace us. I mean, if you're gonna increase one stat when you're a, like, fucking mobile trebuchet, magic is the stat. Like, come on. Alright, Kyle gets this one. This levels him up, and he gets more bulk and accuracy. And accuracy is one of the things he's been struggling with. Ephraim picks up another kill here. God, I love it. This is one of my favorite maps in the... Oh my god, that was a great level up. But get some speed. Doubling is where you are running into issues. For the love of God. Okay. Not surprised he's going after Joshua. Joshua gets that sick as hell crit animation. Alright. Ephraim is on fire. I forgot about the spiders. Alright, level 5, level 5, level 5. Okay. Joshua gets 1. That's fine. He still can't wield the old Humla, which bothers me. But we don't got that problem with Cormag, and because of the Vidofmir's special effect, the egg can't counterattack. You know, you gotta be worried about what them eggs do. Alright, speed and resistance. Classic Cormag level up, am I right? Alright, now... You're going to hatch this turn, I need to destroy you. So, like, no matter what happens, I do this. Like, that just happens. You're also about to hatch. Though Myrrh gets more out of level ups because of her growth rates, she's going to level up way easier than Calm. So... Alright. So 3 eggs are about to hatch this turn. I have 4 people and 4 things that need to die. Okay. Let me think about this. Ewan kills that egg. Scylla kills that egg. Myrrh kills the Mogul. Calm kills the egg. Got it? Look at that. She got about 50 experience from killing a regular enemy. She does not need the magic of the eggs. Alright, very easy. And then Ewan. Yes. Very easy. Again, getting level up so good that I just love it. Okay. And then Calm goes up here. Man, I want to do a playthrough where I actually spend all the money on the Black Fang. That dagger sounded awesome. And I'll fully admit, I undervalued it. Alright. Kyle, how well do you handle this? how well do you handle it if Ephraim is right there? Because you guys do have a support. And if it increases your damage enough, it does. Alright, but hold on. Do you double him? 10, 6 with the Brave Lance. You do double him. But, alright, here's what we do about that. Loot Boltines the eyeball. And now Kyle has someone else to support with, so he super kills this spider. And if I'm worried about this egg, not only does it not hatch for another turn, Loot is right there with Boltine. That egg is getting sniped. We're gonna straight up Charlie Kirk that egg. You know, speaking of eggs, one of my favorite stories, I told this actually I think on the Sacred Stones reverse recruitment, but I was playing through, it was an RPG called Romancing Saga 2. It's the remake of that came out on Switch. And that game helped one of my friends realize she was transgender, and it was because I was so cisgender. Now, what do I mean by that? Just checking the time. Well, in Romancing Saga 2, one of the plot points is that... Hang on, I just gotta make sure I don't do anything stupid here. Alright, she doesn't move. So as long as I don't move within 3 spaces, I'm fine. A buddy of mine, she tells me... Okay, I'm losing track of the story because I have to think about an RPG. Cringe. One of the plot points of Romancing Saga 2 is all the great heroes from the epic war that happened in the backstory of every JRPG got treated like shit by the people they were trying to save, so they all became fucked up demons. That's the general gist. So, one of the characters, I think his name is Wagnus, he is a man. He is male presenting, he goes by he, him. That is a man of a man. He has, old school JRPG luscious hair, but that man is not transgender. However, in his fucked up demon form, he suddenly just has big naturals. Massive badonkers. And I'm like, huh. Can't believe Wagnus went to hell and trans his gender. As a joke to my buddy, Lady. And she goes, I mean, if you went to hell, wouldn't you want big naturals? And I told her, as a joke, no, that's called gender dysphoria. I didn't think anything of it. He doesn't message me back for a while. And then I look in the group chat we're both in, and she's like, hey, I think I'm gonna start just, experimenting. I think I'm gonna use she, he pronouns for a while. And almost everyone that uses she, he pronouns, a week later she comes out and says, I'm just gonna go by she, her now. And yeah, I played an instrumental role in my friend transing their gender. Alright, so I don't know how to handle this shit that I'm looking on the screen right now. Alright. Let me see if I don't see the vision. Right? Okay. Loot Boltines one of these eggs. Myrrh just comes up, kills this guy. Okay. You kill an egg, you kill an egg. The problem is that leaves 2 bales around. Can they one-shot Tethys? Can they damage Myrrh? Myrrh's defense is 32. That's 1 damage, that's poison. I think I'm fine with that. So, Myrrh comes up here, kills the boss. Alright. Easy. Good level up. Learn the skill that I didn't really care about that much. Now. Let me just... Oh, great! Oh, hold on. Ephraim. Forgot about Ephraim. Oh, never mind. I'm fine. I completely forgot he was right there. My brain was like, these are the people that handle the top of the map. And I just forgot about the concept of down here, even though loot is very clearly down there. So with that, this becomes a lot easier. Let me just, you know, be careful about this. Loot, Baltine, sure, that egg. Easy enough. Level up for loot. Nice. I have some Juana fruit candidacies to think about. Could be loot. I'm thinking... Because here's the thing. The only thing Scylla gets from the Juana fruit is speed. Like, her defense is not going to increase enough for it to matter. Her dexterity is high enough. She's not having trouble hitting things. The only thing that would increase with the Juana fruit for her would be her speed. Which I personally believe is going to be fine. Meanwhile, loot has every single stat that can increase. Like, her resistance could increase to a point that matters. Her luck, her speed, like, all of those could increase in a way that I want. So, I think the game plan is I let her be. I think Scylla is fine. Amelia kills you. And then that horseman's going to attack Scylla, and she's going to be fine. And I would love you to get more weapon rank. So let's just keep having you attack. Alright, we amended our mistake from Erica round. We have let no eggs hatch. We did it. We completed the no egg any %. Woo! And now it's time for Ephraim to ride up. And he makes a mistake that's just as bad as Erica's. Ephraim's problem is he thinks that all problems can be solved. Well, that's a new portrait. He's angry. Can be solved with bravado. He thinks he can run into every problem, lance in his hand. Oh god, he is pissed. He thinks he can run in, lance in hand, and solve all of his problems. He can't. In fact, Leon's descent into insanity is at least partially done because of Ephraim's insensitivity. And I've brought this up a few times in the past. Basically, Erica needs to learn that not everyone can be saved, and Ephraim needs to learn that you should try to save some people. He needs to learn empathy. Now, he doesn't get shit for his flaws. And there's a few reasons I think that is. There's the obvious misogyny in the room. But it's not just that. The other thing that someone brought this up at a convention fucking like 6 years ago. And they brought up how Ephraim's problem is that he wants to fight too much. But the problem is, we're playing a strategy game about fighting. Ephraim's flaw, if it did, like, it's giving us what we're here for. His flaw is causing more battles. We're playing a strategy game to play battles, so that being a flaw might not register to us because it's actively causing what we play the game for. I think there might be some of that. It's why people who want to do fight, yeah, that's not always seen as a flaw for characters in video games. Because we want to do fight, yeah, it's why we're playing the game. But I do think it's mostly misogyny. But the problem is, I think I mentioned this on this Let's Play, I might have forgotten. I think I did mention this, but I'll say it again. I can repeat myself. I think Ephraim has this weird problem where among, like, the Sacred Stone specifically fandom, people, like, outside the fandom used Ephraim to shit on Erica too much, that now people like, oh, Ephraim's a boring Gary Stu. He sucks. I'm like, no, he's not. Stop that. But this is all the same. Leon is gay as hell. Good for him. And, yeah, I don't think I need to see anything else here. Maybe if Ephraim has another portrait when Leon leaves, he's angry again. This is the same. Leon's like, ha, oh, he's sad now. He is sad. I love this line. Leon's my friend forever and always. I love Ephraim so much. What the hell was I about to say? Oh yeah, Leon saying like, oh, it was all an act. I was never possessed. He very clearly is. Some people like, oh, whether or not Leon's possessed depends on the route. No, he's possessed in both. It's, his actions are directly his fault. Like, when he's in Erica route where he's like, the Demon King latched onto emotions that were already there, Ephraim route is expanding on that. That's the whole point of the route for Leon. But anyways, are we done? Yeah, I think we're done. Now, this is going to date the episode, but I don't care. The entire time this episode has been going on, I've had the Baltimore Ravens football game on behind me. I have not turned around since, like, the start of this episode. I started recording this at halftime. I'm going to turn around and look at the score right now. We are losing 13-10 in the third quarter. Absolutely nothing can be done. The season is over.